Ask Tom on Home Show.
Daniel from Cyprus has a question about a sneaky leak.
Yeah, he can't figure out, Tom, where this is coming from. And I think he specifically means that moisture right there along the base of the bricks, right? He says the leak is on the outer wall of our utility room. There are no visible water leaks inside. Any idea what could be causing this or how to fix it?
Well, I always tell people to look up. Water ends up at the bottom, and if there's water coming into the wall somewhere, so I don't know, but I can tell you things to look at. Number one is if it's behind the brick and it shows up there, there's a couple of notorious places where this will happen. And if it's a two-story home, it could be coming from the second floor. One is if you have a walk-in shower, and the shower happens to be on that wall, and it's above, even though it's 2 stories up, it's above the laundry room in this case, and it could be they tend to stack up rooms with plumbing above one another, and so that would mean the shower pan needs to be tested to make sure it's not leaking slowly into the wall, and then the brick is leaching down behind the brick to the ground below, and you never see it on the inside because it's on the outside there, and it's because of a leaking pan. The other thing is inside walls, if you have an air conditioning condensing unit somewhere around there, you can get refrigeration lines inside a wall where the insulation either wasn't done real well or it's finally deteriorated, or you could have some rodents or something that chewed it up and it's sweating down in that wall, so it's happening certain times of the year. And then of course it could be a roof leak, or it could just be that the brick is saturating. It could be coming from a window up above it to where there's no caulking on the outside between the brick and the window itself, and there's just a lot of water coming down. It'll always settle behind the brick. So what do? If there's a shower, you do a shower pan test, and you do it on a dry time to where if you see a lot of water down there over a couple of day period when you're testing your pan, then you know it's the pan and it's time to call trifection. If it's your air conditioning system and it only seems to be happening when you're running your air conditioner, not in the winter time or in times when it's off for a long period of time, then you would call Absolute Comfort Air, because he's in Cyprus, I can say this, and have them go ahead and look at your refrigeration lines to make sure they're not sweating. So you have that. And then of course, if it's windows and stuff, you could have someone go up and caulk it, whether if it's a big job or if it's a window leak somewhere, which is pretty uncommon. Then you call Rudy's, the quality painting, and see if Rudy has someone that can caulk all your windows upstairs to give them a good seal, if that's the case. Or you can probably get, any of your handymen that you might use around the house to do that if they don't mind getting up on a ladder. But it's usually on the second floor, and I'll almost probably guarantee it has nothing to do with the laundry room.
That's the thing about these leaks, Tom. It's going to be a series of discovery to figure out where it happened. And you ran through a bunch of professionals there to possibly call if he's here in the Houston area. By the way, if you're in the Houston area and you want pros you can trust, go to our website there, HomeShowRadio.com. All our Home Show pros are right there on the homepage. If you've heard us talk about them, you can find them there. If you don't know who, but you know what, we have them organized by category as well. So, but back to what your point was, Tom. You're talking about all those different pros. How do you decide which one to start with? Where would you start first?
What I would do is, if it's always there and there's a shower up there, I would start with an Abacus Plumbing pan test, because you know where the shower is. It's right above where the leak is. And so that's what I would start with. And then one person I left out, if it only happens after heavy rains, then you have two issues. You could be a roof leak, which would be ideal roofing, or you could have some groundwater, but I don't think that is. But for other people watching this, you might have some drainage issues that you call Mike Ball irrigation. So we have a lot of people, but you have to pinpoint it down. If there's no shower, you cross it off. If you have a condensing unit there, and you think it might be the air conditioner that's doing it, then you call Absolute Comfort Air. It's a perfect time of year to get your checkup anyway for your furnace and your air conditioner if it's been the whole summer, because a lot of them are breaking down right now, and you have winter coming up. So you can kill 2 birds with one stone and just work your way down like that.
Got a lot of options for Daniel. And we'd like to give you some too. You got a problem? Go visit HomeShowRadio.com. Click on that Ask Tom button right there and fill out the form that comes right. By the way, you send us a video where you can write it, but bottom line is you got to fill out this form and send us pictures or what have you, like Daniel did, and we can help you the same way, because Tom loves to help, and we like to help Tom help you. And we post them every day at our YouTube channel, the Home Show Radio YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and of course, HomeShowRadio.com.